My name is Griffiths. I'm your Grootman in running. Welcome to the Running a Sub 4 Marathon series. I am going to be discussing through multiple videos a way in which you can approach your training for the marathon. I'm going to look at your preseason, how you should prepare for the training program, how you should be structuring it, also what you need to do on the week of the marathon, and also what you need to do during the race and after the marathon. Stay tuned. What is a sub 4 marathon? That is running the whole 42.2 kilometers in 3 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. But in this series, the idea is not targeting that 3 hour 59 minutes 59 seconds, as that is not a very safe target for you to be running that marathon. At least focus on training to get there in 3 hours 50 minutes. That 10 minutes is grace period that will allow you, in case anything happens where you need to slow down, that adds time for your water breaks. If you need to go to the toilet during the race, that 10 minutes will suffice for you to be able to arrive at that sub 4 marathon that you want. You need to remember that included in that 350 marathon that you'll be training for is the time that you're going to be spending on your water points, because that is very important. Fueling and hydrating, you need to do it strategically. Also in there is the amount of time that you spend walking during the marathon. Yes, we do walk during the marathon for those that haven't run a marathon and are planning to train for this sub 4 marathon. Yes, your walks during the marathon must be strategic. They must be at certain distances that will benefit you at the end of the race, as compared to waiting for when you're too tired for you to run and you are forced to walk. So in that 350, all this is included: how you're going to hydrate, how you're going to walk. I will discuss that in another video, but you need to know that in that 350, all the time that you're going to need to walk to run is included in there. So who is this video series for? It's for anyone that have run a marathon already and they struggled to get to the sub 4, and maybe they have run a marathon in between 4 hours and 4 hours 30 minutes as a base. And this is also for somebody who has actually run a sub 4 marathon, but at the finish line they are too tired or too finished, and they had to pull everything out of them for them to be able to complete in that time. So it's for someone who is trying to improve their sub 4 marathon. It's also for somebody who has maybe run a 21 kilometers in less than 2 hours and they are aspiring to run a marathon. So if that is you, you are at the right place, and this video series is for you. And this is also for anyone who feels like maybe their training is wrong, or they feel they are not running in the right way and they're looking to improve generally as a runner. So if you are any of those people, this video series is for you. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, as you don't want to miss out when any video comes from the series. Please do bear in mind that if you are not, or you do not fall within any of those categories, this does not mean that you will never run a sub 4 marathon. That simply means that that is the base. So if you do not fall within the base, it might take you longer for you to reach the sub 4 marathon target as compared to somebody who falls within those categories. My first sub 4 marathon, I had it at Soweto. Oof, that was a tough day. Soweto marathon is tough, guys. I don't understand why they put a whole marathon in November. It's so hot during that time. But yeah, I managed to get my sub 4 in 2018, as I qualified for my second Comrade marathon at Soweto. On that day, I had stomach cramps, so I had to spend some time in the bathroom, and yeah, that happens. I'm going to discuss how you can avoid such things during a marathon through some of the videos. And it was painful, but it was nice. The vibe in Soweto was great, and I managed to get my D seeding at that marathon. And yeah, my best marathon right now, my PB is personal best. My best marathon right now is a 3:28, which I got in 2019 at Kapsehuop. I was hoping that we'll have Comrades in 2020, and I'll be going there with the C-Seeder, and yeah, that would have been nice, but yeah, COVID happened. So yeah, and I'm going to be sharing throughout this series some of the lessons that I learned through training for those two marathons, and through some of the research that I've done, and through some of the lessons that my friends, people that I run with, people from my club, people that I train with, have learned themselves throughout the whole running journey. You don't get it right on the first try. You practice, you train, and eventually you get there. The new marathon dream now for me is a sub 3. Yeah, that's the dream for now. I don't know when I'm going to start training for it, or when I'm going to actually get there, but it's the dream. Maybe I'll get it next year, or maybe in 2025. I don't know, but that is the dream for now, because now I managed to be in a sub 3:30. So the video series is going to be covering different aspects. I'm going to cover phases of a training program. These are stages in which you can plan your training program. And I'm going to cover the program itself, the things that you can do to make sure that the training program that you have, the training program that you're using, works for you, because there's no one glove fits all. And I'm also going to cover things that you need to know about the race day, things you need to know, or things you need to do on the week of the marathon, and things that you need to know after you've run the marathon. Then what? What's the way forward? So the video series is going to be covering all that. So yeah, to not miss on any of those videos, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. My handles are Griffiths_RSA. And yeah, this is a very exciting project for me. This is something that I've been working on, doing more research and scripting the videos, and it's going to be exciting. So remember, subscribe and wait on new videos as they come. My name is Griffith. I am your Grootman in running. I'm out.